and I just wrote about this recently, is all planners will be cyborgs. I just wrote about this in my newsletter. And I've been a cyborg for a long time. Most of what I know is on my hard drive. I am a living example of somebody whose computer has achieved a significant part of my mental capabilities. And it's not just mental capabilities. You know, the online robo platforms, you can leverage yourself and reduce internal expenses by allowing intelligent software to handle certain things that you were handling by hand. Planning software is going to automatically update plans as of end of market close. You know, you're not going to have to do that by hand anymore. Clients are going to be able to self-ACATS their own account transfers online. And, you know, I go back to when software was first developed in the profession. And I remember people were saying, you know, I'm not ever going to use that software stuff. You know, real men use HP 12C calculators to do financial planning. And, you know, it's too much of a black box. I can't recommend this to my clients. And others were saying, oh, my God, this is the end of our profession because people will be able to go online and simply do their own financial planning. And, of course, software turned out to be the best thing for leveraging the wisdom and knowledge that financial planners brought to the table. And now we're in a situation where the next Intel computer chip will have more processing power than the human mind. And and the one after that, 18 months after that, is going to have double the processing power of the average human mind. So what that means is that software is going to get smarter and smarter. And when we talk about robo capabilities and computers being able to do things that humans were once able to do, we've been going through that for a long time. That's the nature of the encroachment. Computers have gotten smarter. They're doing more things that we were doing on our own, and that's going to continue. And this robo trend is just simply smart software. There's nothing to fear about it. It's a great way to leverage yourself, but you don't want to try and compete with a computer. You don't want to say, hey, I'm going to do this by hand, and you could do it by computer, and I'm going to outperform you, because that's not going to happen. You know, you're the shovel, and they're the snowblower, and the snowblower will win every time. So what do? I think one of the most interesting issues for me is the whole idea that account transfer is now, you know, bang, 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 and you're done. You just sign a few, you DocuSign a few documents that are pre-prepared for you, and the next thing you know, the money has been transferred from one custodial account to another. That's going to make it a lot easier for brokers to what I call go pro in my book, become professionals basically, and move their books of business. And last time I checked, I just wrote about this, there's a need, supposedly, according to Pershing Advisor Solutions, for 200,000 more advisors to make up for the people who are going to retire. And in the brokerage world, there's a little more than 200,000 brokers. Well, I think that might be a solution. I think a lot of those brokers would love to move over to the greener pastures. They just can't figure out how to transfer their clients over. And so with this online ACATS capability that's coming and is here for a lot of advisors, if you're willing to make use of it, there could be a huge market shift from the brokerage world to the advisor world. And a lot of the millennial and Gen X brokers never wanted to be brokers their whole career anyway. They were always looking to go independent. The brokerage world offered them an opportunity to be client-facing sooner than they could have with an advisory firm. So now they want to make the shift back, and you and your firm could be a landing place for them, assuming you can make it work culturally. And in the meantime, leveraging all this smart technology, it's the right way to be able to maintain profitability when you work with less wealthy clients. You can manage assets. So, you know, I talked about the brokers, and, you know, we've got tens of thousands who are, I think, ready to flee if you can offer them a place in your firm. So how do you prepare? I would start experimenting with the DocuSign and auto ACATS technology, and consider recruiting a broker or two. in your area, and have them bring over their clients, and then they become the ones who, all the brokers talk to each other. I was just at the IMCA conference the other day, and it's a community. They're saying, hey, this is a great place to land. I love it here. And they become the cultural trainers for your share of however many brokers you want to bring in. I think it's going to be a great way for you a lot of people to bring in their successors.